Oh, hi there. I'm Mildred, for those of you who don't know me. Did you say you wanted to know the relationship between an individual and society? Yes? Well, it's quite awful. So all little kids are advised to turn their seashells up, and let's get started. If I do say so myself, my husband was a mistake from the start. Guy Montag, the one I believed to be my true love, was actually super sneaky. Don't even get me started on the pillow situation. I was just trying to help. He had these two friends, Faber and Clarice. They were disgusting, thinking that society is brainwashed and hidden from important knowledge. The only thing that they brainwashed was my husband, who made his priorities clear: books over me. He was saying how unhappy he was, even with me in his life. So yeah, I turned him in so Beatty could burn everything that was making him go insane. I was done with his shenanigans, and if he really thought those books were helping him, then he could make himself go crazy without me. Now, the also mighty heroic act of Harrison Bergeron, who soon after ended up dead. He was claiming that society restrained him from who he really was, but I see why. He's a crazy, scary man who the people feared. He stood up in front of a crowd saying that he's the best man you'll ever meet, that his chains owned him more than he owned himself. In my eyes, they were protecting the rest of the population from his capabilities. That way, everyone can be normal without the fear of people like him. Mark Twain. He believed that it's our nature as humans to follow what's popular in society. He had a friend who was a slave and lived in the other side of town. He was able to open the doors to a completely different society from his own. Because of this, Mark thought that slaves were just as equal as white men. This shows that when not exposed to different people and cultures, it can change a person for the worse, because they think in one way instead of looking at the lives of multiple people. This little talk we have had will never happen again. If you side with the normal people in society, I wouldn't have to be talking about the relationship between society and an individual in the first place. But then you see people like Montag, Harrison, and Mark that have to mess everything up and think society is in complete chaos, which changes an individual for the worst. Whenever you have those thoughts, just look at me, because me, I'm the ideal image of what society wants: normal.